Okay, now we have one last thing to do. Let's say we decide all this Davis, Flint, and Stone stuff really doesn't belong in our research. Well, we can come up here. We can use the standard editing capabilities of Word and delete that stuff. And now it's gone. And so then we come down to our reference list and update that. And then we should no longer... Oh, wait a minute. We do have Davis, Flint, and Stone still in there. That's a problem. Well, actually, it's kind of a quirk of Word. Even though we've deleted all of the in-text citations to Davis, Flint, and Stone, Word still keeps that entry in the reference list. So here's what we have to do. We have to go up to Manage Sources, and in here you'll see all of these little check marks besides sources until we get to Davis, Flint, and Stone. And there's no check mark. But the entry is still here in the current list, or in the list for this document. Well, what we have to do is delete that entry. So Word has kept track of the fact that we use this source, but it also notes that we're no longer using it. So we have to delete it from the current list. And if it's something you know you're never going to use again, you might delete it from the master list. But I'm always hesitant to do that because you never know when you might need that source again. And so I'm not going to delete it from there. So we've deleted it from the current list. We'll close this, and we're going to update our reference list one more time. And A, B, C, D, Davis, Flint, and Stone are no longer listed in our reference list. Okay. Now, one last little thing, little annoyance. You see how reference list is up here all by itself? I like to have it be along with at least the first entry in the reference list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, and I'm going to go to my Home tab, going to select Paragraph, go to Line and Page Breaks, and then I'm going to select Keep with Next. And now it's going to be attached to this first entry in the reference list. So as I add text in the future, the words reference list will no longer be all by themselves up at the top of or at the bottom of a page. Sorry about that. So this is how to use the Word Source Manager. And we went through a number of things. We talked about how to create a new source, how to cite multiple sources for one statement, how to deal with direct quotes, and how to delete a source. In addition, you saw how to create a reference list and update the reference list as you make changes to your document. The nice thing is, if you use the Source Manager all the time, it really simplifies the tedious keeping track of sources in your document. You know that Word's going to do the bulk of the work for you. One big thing to remember, if you delete something from the document, one of the last things you might want to do is go to Managing Source or Manage Sources and look for any of your entries that are no longer being used in the current list and delete them. That way your reference list is correct. So that's how to use Source Manager. Very helpful. I hope you'll use it. Thanks.